The battlefield burned. Steel clashed in the distance, mixed with the stench of blood and smoke. The ground was soaked in shattered weapons, broken armor, and countless fallen bodies. Kael stood alone. Not against warriors, not against clans, but against an entire army that had gathered for a single purpose: to erase him. They came from every direction, stretching across the horizon. Cultivators, elites, executioners, all drawn by the same fear. Yet Kael advanced. His body was already failing him. Blades wrapped in black mana pierced his flesh and armor. One of his arms had been torn away, yet he refused to fall. "I can't fall yet, not now." Even mutilated, Kael pushed forward. Strike after strike, he carved his way through the enemy ranks. But his body was giving in. Each movement felt heavier. His vision blurred. His heart pounded, exhausted, on the edge of collapse. Then the sky changed. Dark clouds tore apart, as if something was ripping them open from within. A golden light descended from the heavens, like a blazing comet. It was not ordinary light. It carried divine purity and a killing intent, cold and absolute. When the light pierced his body, Kael understood. It was not meant to destroy his flesh. It was meant to erase his soul. "No, my soul, it cannot be destroyed." Then something else wrapped around him, weaker, subtle, like a protective veil. A faint divine spark prevented total annihilation. His soul was not destroyed. It was sealed, trapped between planes. His consciousness faded. His physical body was destroyed. There was no time, no dreams, only silence. Then everything began again. Even if the world had changed, his will remained.
We will meet again, in another life, and perhaps, this time, we can be happy.
The wind cut like countless thin blades as Kael slowly awakened. His muscles felt unfamiliar, as if they belonged to someone else. The young body he now inhabited did not match the strength he remembered possessing. Every fiber felt alien. A dull ache ran through his arms and legs, reminding him of a single truth. He was no longer in his own time. His eyes opened to a sky shaped by magic and incomprehensible logic. Clouds split by floating beams of light. Suspended islands encircled by rings of blue energy. Ships with crystalline hulls and wings of mana, slicing across the horizon like metallic birds. What place is this? What year is it now? This was not the world he knew. How much time has passed? How can there be such a dense concentration of energy, and yet something familiar still lingers in the air? Kael swallowed hard. The sight before him made him feel small, like a newborn who had yet to understand his own hands. He could not recognize the world around him, nor the strange floating mechanisms and beams of light that seemed to sustain everything. And yet, a part of him vaguely remembered ancient battles, from an era that now felt lost across millennia. Suddenly, the ground trembled. A metallic roar echoed through the ruined temple. A floating mana core, no larger than a human heart, began to pulse erratically. The stone altar beneath Kael tilted, then cracked open. Below it, a vast and threatening abyss.
Hey! Hold on.
The voice was sharp, but steady. Before he could react, a magnetic hook latched onto his arm, yanking him upward. A young woman appeared, hovering atop a flight drone. Her light brown hair was tied into a messy bun, swaying gently as she moved. A long coat covered her slender frame, filled with compartments and mana crystals pulsing with light. The glow reflected off her protective goggles. For a brief instant, she seemed as mysterious as the magic she wielded.
Are you alive? How the hell did you end up here? This temple is about to collapse. Don't think. Just follow me.
She gripped his arm and pulled him onto the floating platform attached to the drone. Kael struggled to regain his balance. Each step felt impossibly heavy. His eyes scanned the woman, then the equipment around her. Gears, crystals, strands of energy binding the structure together like a living web.
What's your name?
Lyria Venz. Department of Arcanotechnology.
She adjusted the drone with precise gestures, then glanced at his clothes. So antiquated they looked as if they had been pulled from a tomb 5,000 years old.
And you? You look like you came from a very strange place.
Kael hesitated. He didn't know where he was, who he could trust, or whether the truth was dangerous.
Xianxia. I don't know how I ended up here.
That's fine. It doesn't matter right now. Let's get out before everything collapses.
The temple shook again. This time, Kael felt the true scale of the danger. Ahead of him, Lyria manipulated the drone's controls with near superhuman precision. She weaved between falling pillars, between mana explosions erupting from the stone floor like open wounds. Every movement was lethal choreography, guided by sharp reflexes and instant calculations. Kael was still dazed, still weak. A creeping sense of helplessness seeped into him like poison. My body so weak. If this were my former body, none of this would affect me. At last, they reached a stable platform. The drone hovered as Lyria caught her breath. She studied him, not as a rescuer, but as a scientist.
Your energy. It's different. Unlike anything I've ever seen. I don't know exactly what it is. But I can feel something ancient. Almost forgotten.
What? Energy.
Kael leaned forward, breathing hard. Lyria narrowed her eyes. A faint glow coiled around Kael's aura. She stared at it in silence, as if confirming something impossible. Then she pulled a portable artifact from her coat. A rune-carved crystal, pulsing in harmony. She passed it slowly before him. Ancient symbols lit up across its display, forming an irregular, ominous pattern.
So that's it. Primordial Gray. It's the most difficult element to cultivate. So forgotten that many believe it to be only a legend. Its essence is exceedingly rare. Nearly impossible to find in the current realms. You're the first person I've ever seen with this affinity. I only detected it because this device uses advanced evaluation runes.
She closed the artifact. The glow faded. Kael swallowed. He didn't understand the energy yet, but it felt familiar, instinctive. He closed his eyes. Memories surfaced. Ancient battles, pain, victories, defeats. From a life that no longer felt like his own. I remember nearly all the techniques I learned. But there are gaps, fragments missing. My element was lightning. So why do I now feel this primordial gray? Primordial gray. I've never heard of such a cursed element in my entire life of war. His heart raced, fear surged, but something deeper rose to meet it. Determination. If he had awakened in a distant future, with fractured memories, then he would learn, and adapt. He steadied his feet after a brief stumble.
So, what should I do now?
First, stay on your feet. Then, learn. Altaris is not merely vast. It is a convergence point, where rivers of knowledge flow into a single sea. Here, you'll understand this world, study its arts, and reshape yourself, until you're ready to walk your own path.
She pointed toward a distant tower. Mana crystals crowned its peak, shining like miniature suns. Silent gears rotated beneath it, measuring time through mechanical pulses.
That's where I'm taking you. A place to recover, to explore the principles of mana, and to begin understanding what it truly means to carry such an uncommon energy.
Kael nodded. Fear still lingered. Confusion too. But beneath them, curiosity, resolve, and above all, the will to survive. As the drone advanced through the clouds, the city revealed itself. Stone towers intertwined with metal columns. Suspended pathways glowing with pulsing crystals. A sky merging with structures that defied the laws of the world. In that moment Kael knew a new era had begun. And for the first time in a very long while, he felt that he might be able to rewrite his own destiny.